Okay, so you want to try to resolve this pin. But if the queen moves, anywhere the queen moves will not have it continue to defend this knight. So we want to somehow break this pin. So kudos to Elfhater. The right idea is indeed rook a6. Simply just rook a6 to c6. Okay? So this is the right idea. Rook a6 is right. Rook a4, your rook is too passive. This way your rook has this whole 6th rank to use and simply threatening rook c6. Okay? So now, let's flip it around. Okay? Black just played rook a6. What do you do? What do you do? Still doesn't work. No. h5 is an attack, but you can easily end up with nothing, Goose. h5 not good. h5 not good. Nope, the good ideas don't work anymore. Still doesn't work. Bishop e5, queen e5, bishop c4, rook c4, rook c4, rook c6. Same problem. Because now there's no check on the back rank. Yeah, rook c1, rook takes, queen a1, king h2, queen e5, g3, king g7. Hard to get out of the pin. Hard to get out of the pin. So yeah, this is a draw. Okay, so what's better? What's better? Queen c2, you're still pinned along the file. Yeah, queen c2 gets out of the pin, but that's a drawn ending. So the right move is rook b1. Taking advantage of the fact this bishop can no longer go to a6. So rook b1, bishop e8, and now what? No, rook fc1, just rook c6, remember? And we have nothing. Now we have nothing. So yeah, bishop e5. Now it works. Because now we're pinning it to the rook. Yep, so we win a pawn. So queen e5, bishop c4, rook a c6, bishop d5, rook 6 c7, queen e3. Okay. What should we do here? As black. It's black's move. Oh yeah. So when you're down material, should you exchange pieces? Yes or no? in general? When you're down material, should you exchange pieces? Yes or no? Right. So in general, you should try to avoid it. But here you encourage it. So can someone tell me why? So Risen was right. Bishop c6 is good. So why is bishop c6 good? Yeah, black is playing to draw. I agree. But why would you trade pieces if you're trying to draw? Usually it's not good. Yeah, so the point is, in this specific endgame, this 4 versus 3, the only theoretical win in this position is if you remove all the pieces. If it's just king versus king. If it's this ending and the queens are on the board, it's a draw. If it's this ending and only rooks are on the board, it's a draw. And if it's this ending and only bishops are on the board, it's a draw. If it's just kings, though, it's a win for white. However, white also has attacking chances because black's king is weaker. So you want to trade off pieces to minimize white's attacking chances and also simplify your defense. So it's not so much that you're trying to trade all the pieces, you're trying to trade most of the pieces. And that's a subtle difference that's important. So you shouldn't be afraid of all trades, just all trades. See the difference? Like you want to make most of the trades, but you don't want to make all of the trades. So indeed, this bishop is quite strong, so you want to get rid of it. So that's why bishop c6, right? So yeah, it's an important point to note. So this is where endgame knowledge comes into play. So you have to know that, this 4 versus 3 with queens is a draw, or that this 4 versus 3 with rooks is a draw. Like, you just have to know that stuff, because then you know what pieces you can trade. And you also have to know that this 4 versus 3 with kings is a win for white. So that's where knowing endgames comes into play. So rook bd1, bishop takes d5, rook takes d5, queen f6, queen g3. See, you have to defend this pawn. So now this queen is not really where it wants to be. So that's why h3 would have been slightly more preferable, but okay. So rook c4, good move, attacking this pawn. f3, rook c1. Again, more trades the better. Rook dd1. So he's like, okay, well now I'll get the 7th. King h2. So another possible idea here is for black to play this, try to get this pawn. But he just plays here. Rook f2. And yeah, I mean, white's pieces are kind of silly placed, but this brings black closer to a draw. So take, queen f6, queen g3, rook c5, rook d6, now queen e5, forcing a trade of queens, queen e5, rook e5. Okay. So now we got this position. So who wins? Who wins? Indeed, a draw. Okay. But why? But why? Well, actually, they played this out for quite a while longer, so. Okay, so white played rook d5. So what here? Well, like I said, black played inaccurately, and white played very well, except for h4. White's only mistake was h4. Okay, so does anyone think rook takes rook is good? So take is bad. This pawn wins now. King here, king here, king here, king here, and then you just push this and then bring your king in this way. So this is a loss. So yeah, you don't want to take. So rook e6, h5, king g7, king g3, rook a6, f4, rook a4, king f3, rook b4, rook e5, rook a4. So white played this almost instantly, and black took his time, but it's pretty simple. Rook d5, rook a3, king g4, rook a2, g3. Now strong move, rook h2, threatening that guy. So hg, hg, rook d7, rook e2, e5. So he has to watch out. He has to watch out for e6 now at some point, because his pawn's pinned. But as long as this rook is here, it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Rook e3. Now attacking this guy. So like king g5 is not possible. King h4, king f8, rook d8, king g7, rook e8. Now rook a3, good move. So if e6, just pawn takes, rook takes, draw. So g4, rook a4, attacking this guy. So now he can't play f5 because pawn takes, and this is pinned. So he has to play king g5. And now, what does black play here? Yeah, I mean, this is all not really important. But yeah, I'll go back at the end. But I just want to get all the moves in, and then we can go back. So yeah, rook a5. So the point is you can't play f5 because why? Yeah, I'll go back. But so yeah, the point is f5 is not possible because the rook takes e5, and f6 is illegal. And if takes, f6 check. F takes e5, king takes e5, g takes f5, draw. If pawn takes, king here, draw. And if king takes, king here, draw. Just keep the opposition. Guys gotta know these endgames. Why is f6 illegal? Because the pawn's pinned. So rook takes king. Okay. So anyway, f5 is illegal. Let me just go through the rest of the game real fast, and then I'll go back. So rook e7, rook b5, rook d7, rook a5, keeping the rook on the fifth. King h4, king f8. So now the king's not here, you can go back to f8. Rook d4, rook b5, rook e4, rook a5, rook e3, rook b5, king g3, king e7, king h4, back to f8 because you want to be here. Rook d3, rook a5, rook d7, rook b5, rook a7, rook c5, rook a6, king g7, rook a8, rook b5, rook e8, rook b4, king g5, rook b5. Now f5, rook takes, f6, king f4, fe, king e5, gf5, draw. Okay? So results, 1/2, 1/2. Okay. So this is the game. So back 20. So what are you guys saying now?